Welcome to Pinball Mayhem. This is the first video of a series I'm going to call 1 hour with a video game. I am going to try to do 1 hour's worth of work every day, and at the end I'm going to video up my progress on these two cabinets. I already did my hour work today. I pretty much stripped them down and ripped them apart. The one on the left was a Rus'n'attack in a Frenzy cabinet, and the one on the right was a Frenzy. And there was what's left of the circuit board. So my goal is to change these up and make one of them a Berzerk / Frenzy and one a Rus'n'attack. The reason I'm going to change them up is the cabinet on the right is a more solid cabinet, and that was my original plan, was to make it a multi-Berzerk / Frenzy cabinet. And so the Rus'n'attack was a happy accident. It worked and played pretty well. So I'm going to end up swapping parts back and forth. They're both going to get repainted orange. The base orange in the left cabinet is good enough for the overspray and stuff. I'm going to end up using probably a foam roller on the outside and repainting it. One thing is I do got to take the art off of both the games. You can see the adhesive still from the original Frenzy decal on the side of this before they painted it. So my goal is I'm going to take these and rough them up, get some, there's a decal, kind of can see that outline. I'll rough them up. I'm going to repaint the outsides of all of them, but first I want to just make these solid. This one on the right is just pretty loose, has some joints coming apart in the front. You can see the right side of that cabinet separating. Not a huge deal. This one's a pretty solid cabinet, still has some repair needed. There's a kick that goes right underneath here. That's broken on both of them, so I'm gonna have to make new wood. Both of them are missing the back panels, so I'm gonna make new ones of those before I paint it. And there's some, definitely some joints that are just kind of separating. Nothing too horrible. There's a little bit of stuff like this, where some delamination. When I flip it on its back, the bottom of this one has delamination, but not unrepairable. It's dirty. This one, the lip is pretty chewed up, so I'm gonna have to put some wood on at least this side. Missing the back support on the left here. I'm gonna have to cut a strip of wood for that. You see, it's really nasty in the bottom. I'm not planning on repainting the insides of these. I am planning on cleaning them. So before I can do any wood repair, I really want to start on the wood repair. I'm gonna finish stripping out whatever else needs to come out of these, and I'm going to clean. Got to clean the inside. I got to get another vacuuming layer. I want to get another, actually get probably a square finish sander in there, just to kind of take all that dirt up. I want to get the dirt out of there, and then when I paint it, and plan on painting it with everything off. There's some stuff, if you notice on the inside, I'm leaving on, like these clips. That's why I said I'm not repainting the inside. I'm going to paint over this because I had an overspray look to it anyways. This needs to get repaired. But I just need to clean it. I want to vacuum it. I want to sand it, and I'm going to wipe it all down again one more time. Try to get these original lamps working. But you can kind of see I was trying to get these cabinets perfect. This is factory. There's a little hop in the machine, or the template when they made it. There's another one I noticed on the right side here, little hop. That's factory. Let's see. It's funny. It's on both of them. And let's look at the left side. Yeah, both cabinets have the same kind of hops on the template. So being that the hop's not on this side, but it's on that side of both of them, tells me there's a something in the template when they were running a router around. The cabinet on the right is serial number 2220. And the cabinet on the left is serial number 2350, 2359. So both these games are only made 159 from each other. So that's kind of fun. Coin doors are in okay shape. There's gonna be a lot of repainting and stuff. Really, the goal for me is to first make everything solid. Then I'm gonna start, as the hardware starts, solid and repainted. Make it solid, repainted, make it sitting on levelers like it's supposed to, make sure everything works down there. Then when it's painted, then I can order T-molding, put that in. I can start slowly assembling it and by I mean slowly assembling it, I'm going to you know, repaint the metal. If it's out, I'm going to repaint it. Both these metals, all the screws will get repainted at the same time. That's going to, you know, take one night to scuff and put 2 coats of paint on it, one night to heat him with heat gun, a third night to install. Same for the coin door. At least the surround metals are going to get repainted on both of those. The hinge needs to be wire brushed and repainted. The bolts that are on the other side, because one of them is going to be a Rus'n'attack, I'm actually going to fill the holes for there's the slider door. The slider door actually had a, you see the pads there, like a drawer hinge, and it had this the groove on the bottom that slid. And because this one's going to just be Rus'n'attack, I'm going to fill these holes on the outside. Thing I figure, if I just make it Rus'n'attack with no side art and leave the control panel pretty much the same, if someone ever wanted to make a multi-frenzy out of it, they could easily just change the circuit board and the power supply out, do a little bit more work, and they could have a really nice multi-frenzy. Otherwise, put something else into it. So thanks for watching. Couple quick things. If anybody happens to know the paint code for Frenzy Orange, I'm going to try to take one of these those access doors. I'm going to clean one up and take it over to Sherwin-Williams, see if they can match it. Because I did a couple cabinets with Sherwin-Williams paint, rollered it on, it looks like spray. So if anyone has that, please let me know ASAP. That's going to probably be a week away. And the other decision I got to make is, right now I'm leaving the monitor in just because this provides a lot of structure. This board is not water damaged. It's holding the cabinet together and square on the top side. I got to decide if I'm going to paint over these bolts in orange, or take them out and paint them black, or maybe a combination of the two. Leave them in and pop them out a 1/2 inch and tape around them and paint them black. I got to decide what I want to do with those. Right now, I'm kind of leaning on painting those monitor bolts orange, and I'm thinking the bolts for this one, because this is going to be a little more solid cabinet, I might paint those bolts black when I paint the bolts for the front. I'm going to put that slider back in, even though I'm not using it, just in case. But so yeah, a couple things. Comment below what you think I should do. Should I paint the bolts black, which requires removing the monitor, or at least 1/2 of the monitor at a time, or do I paint the bolts orange when I paint the cabinet? And yeah, also, if anyone happens to know that paint code, I'm planning on getting some nice paint from Sherwin-Williams. I've done that before on multi-cade I built, and also restored minefields, and that paint just it went down really nice. 2 coats and you're done. So this everything will need to be roughed up. One thing, you know, people freaking out about perfect paint jobs, you know, it looks a little orange peeled here. This was sprayed. You can see rubbing from probably a Pac-Man or something that was next to you. Look down here. I can tell you that's factory, because it was, you know, rubbed. It wasn't rubbed because of this groove. You can see that's not the prettiest job. So I'm going to do better than it was when I got here. I'm not going to restore this perfect. It's still going to be used like a game. But you can see the paint job is not perfectly smooth. That's why some people like to do full vinyl wraps. This one, not for orange paint here. If I hit everything with an orbital finish sander and make sure you scuff it up, give it 2 coats of paint, it's going to be beautiful. So thanks for watching. Let's hope I can get a video done every day, which means 1 hour of work every night is going to get done. Still lets me work on my normal projects, and these will slowly move along. There's going to be a lot of clamping and gluing, which is going to take up a lot of time. But once they're painted and solid, then it's going to be fun. Wiring, lights, testing, fixing the fun stuff. So I hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for more. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks. Bye.